Look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, bitch, I'm really.
We on. Go ahead, man. You might as well go ahead.
First of all, hey man, fuck AT&T.
We interrupt
The
your
fuck going
regularly
on,
scheduled
man?
program for this special report.
Are you ready?
You can hear me right now?
I can hear you right now. Now I can finally hear you.
Man, all right, AT&T, you little bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another fucked up episode of the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, you are truly the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident pissed off tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Not that intro. That's what.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you. So on my end, it showed like 3 seconds of it. Did you see anything?
I saw us, and then I'm like, okay. Then we were sitting for me. I'm like, okay, I guess we live. I didn't see it unmuted. So I'm like, okay, it's live. It's on. We're live. Okay. And then I heard my voice. I was like, okay, we live. We going. And then you was like, man, fuck AT&T. And then it's like. The intro finally played in. I don't know. It went in and went out. It went in and went out. Then it finally started playing. What's up, Dave?
You ain't catch me picking my nose or nothing, did you?
Nah, I didn't see that part, man. You lucky. It covered you up on that part, but it definitely caught you in what you said.
No, for sure. I stand on business. But bro, with that being said, man, it's been a long week. For y'all who don't know, I have been hit by the flu leprechaun. So I've been over here struggling for my life right now. And but we out here. We out here. Hey.
Is that what they call it? The leprechaun? I can't be what they call it.
Flu leprechaun, bro.
Leprechaun or leprechaun? Because I thought you said like a leprechaun, like a little green dude.
Yeah,
sure, dude, look like a pot of gold.
A little person, yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, oh, wow. a little person blew some magic dust on my lungs, and I got sick.
All right, I won't make you laugh too much, man. I'm sorry. Oh shit! All right, cool. All right, we're gonna run with it, man. Big boy, what's good, man? He said, by the way, the Cavs are a problem. Hey, man, we've been trying to tell y'all that, man.
Hey,
we've been trying to tell
y'all. You see, he got the Cavs shirt on, and if y'all look at my background, I got the Cavs hat on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing.
Hey, man, I've been trying to tell y'all, man. First and foremost, sir, I like the setup, I like the background, man.
Appreciate
background. Yeah. I'm like, okay, can't wait to get over there, man. Yeah.
Oh, real quick, while I got you on, I'm gonna put some. If you can see, I'm trying to point evenly. I'm gonna put some shelves up back here. And then we're gonna put some like little wrestling figurines and some belts hanging off the wall, but on the shelf, kind of like Foot Locker with the shoes and shit. Yeah,
I got you. I like that. But bro,
talk to me.
Man, well, you know what? Look, man, we were just having a little bit of a discussion, not a long one, but just a little short one about a certain little promo, man, that was just about 20. I know people, and I can understand the reasoning for both of them, and why people felt the way about both of them. But boy, it seemed like Hangman Page and MJF, and also Cody and The Rock. Just can't cut great promos, man. What is going on? Or it's not that they couldn't cut great promos. It's just, was it too much? Was too much grandstanding? Was it too much you know, going off topic, what either one you want to talk about, I don't even care, man. But what's going on, man? What's going on right now, man, with these promos, man?
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna talk about The Rock first because it's the freshest in my mind. I'm gonna get on Heyman and MJF. But before I say that, bro, I got to tell you, I've been feeling like shit all week, but I'm smiling right now, bro. I'm smiling, not because I had some cheesecake or because I got some Cuddy, but because I'm doing a podcast with my bro and we talking to the people. I missed y'all, man. I fucking missed y'all.
Hell yeah,
My face is swollen right now. I look like a ghetto gerbil, but guess what? I'm on here with the people. Oh man, I love it. Oh, I'm so unattractive right now, but I do it for the people.
You're not the voice that get them moist.
Hell no, bro. Hey, I sound like my right nut finally just dropped. Hey, I still sound like Daryl, nigga. Franchise.
Hell no. Oh shit.
But
get back on topic. Go ahead, man. Get back on topic. Take your time. Talk to the people, man.
Yeah. So as far as The Rock goes, and I said this last year when he started, doing the Hollywood, not the Hollywood Rock, the Final Boss Rock gimmick, and I started to realize now, and I think we said this last year, some things are very time sensitive. Some things are better in their time. Not everything is timeless, and this is what I mean by that. The Rock, as a performer, as an entertainer, as an icon and a figure in the business, timeless. Will always, no matter what, be happy to see The Rock, whether it's an impromptu visit or it's a meaningful story. But what I will say is this: the stuff he's trying to do now is the same thing that he was doing 20, 25 years ago. It got over and it was cool then because then it was such a shock and awe factor when he did it. And now I feel like he's still trying to hold on to the same song and dance, and it's not necessarily hitting the way it needs to. Or he'll say something and it's funny, it's a little zinger, and then he soaks up the crowd, and then he keeps trying to go. It's like, bruh, we said the same thing. We joke about it. The Kenny Omega School of Promos. Dude, get to the point, get out. I feel like ever since
he's The Rock. He's The Rock. We've seen him do 20, 30-minute promos with no problem. Here's the thing.
20, 30-minute promos, but guess what? He usually has a direction, right? It's like, okay, we seen the infamous clip of John Cena calling him out, having the promos written on his wrist. Lately, you can tell he's just coming out just because he's the fucking Rock and because he's the fucking boss. And he said, you know what? It's Friday night. I want to show up. I can do that. Supposedly, this wasn't even planned up until 24 hours ago. Triple H had to restructure the entire SmackDown card to go around The Rock. And here's the thing. We already know The Rock don't give a fuck. The Rock going to take 10 minutes or he going to take an hour. And you ain't going to cut him off. You ain't going to stop him. And the thing was, when he came out, first he played the babyface role. And then it seemed like almost mid-promo, he realized he got to be a dickhead. It's like, bruh, you didn't already spend 15 minutes talking like a good guy. And then when Cody came out, you act like you didn't know what you wanted to say. Okay, your thing is you wanted you wanted to be your champion. You wanted to be like corporate fucking Vince all over again. Okay, that's cool. But bro, you took a year and a day to get to the fucking point. Like, there's a difference between you cut a 30-minute promo. It's a difference between you cut a 20 or 30-minute promo and it's full of substance. And then you coming out here and out of a 15, 20-minute promo, you only saying 3 minutes worth of shit. And then Cody did the worst acting job of my life. I don't know if he just genuinely didn't know what to say or if even he was confused on what the fuck was going on. I'm like, bruh, out of everybody, any other time you crying and whining about your daddy, oh, Dusty, Dusty. You ain't saying shit about Dusty today. I would rather heard you cried about Dusty. At least you would have fucking said something. The Rock was talking to John Cena today. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was just a fucking floating gold title in the middle of the ring. I'm just like, bruh, what are we doing?
Talking to John Cena, nobody.
And then going back to the Hangman Page and MJF thing, bruh, MJF is cold on the mic. Hangman Page couldn't say shit. The only thing he can say that he does better than MJF, I'm real, bruh. That's all you had left. Because MJF, he absolutely was right about everything, bruh. He can cut a better promo. I wouldn't necessarily say he's a better wrestler. If I'm Hangman, I would have been like Cap, but okay, that's that. But it's just like, I'm like, Hangman, say something. And then you let this man spit on you. Nah, bruh. Nah. You beat the fuck out of Christopher Daniels and put his ass into retirement, but you gonna let MJF spit on you? The dude that was getting nickels and quarters and dimes thrown at him spit on you?
You burnt a man's childhood dream home down.
Yeah.
Muddied him up. I mean, you went to war with this man. You beat the hell out of. I mean, dude, you did a whole bunch of shit to a whole bunch of people while you just man, and all this so okay. Let me give you a breather here, man, so you catch your breath, brother, because
God bless you, because I was about to start going off and I was gonna pass out on air.
Right, I don't need you passing out, man. We already had you falling out once. We don't need that again, man. We don't need
heater
that.
gate. Look it up.
I ain't there this time to get you up, help you up off the heater this time. The Rock, you said it best. The Rock's inconsistent back and forth, like because he came out, and he, like you said, he's doing so much praising and glazing. It's like, god damn. Okay, well, what did you pull Cody out of the tag team match for? Like, exactly. Like, okay, well, all right, was he could have
just to have Fatu. Hold on, you pulled him out just to have the other motherfuckers still fight.
So okay,
like it ain't like you pulled everybody out the match. You just pulled Cody.
You did because it was a 6-man tag. So it was gonna be it was gonna be Tonga and Jacob and Solo, but then Solo thought it wasn't gonna be him, but then Jacob was like, nah, it's gonna be me and you. Tonga didn't wrestle, he was on the outside.
True.
But you didn't have to pull Cody. You could have did the promo and it could have just bothered Cody during the match. You didn't have to pull Cody from the match. Cody could have still did the match. It's not like The Rock came on at the end of the show or after the match. I could have saw that if that was the main event, but that wasn't even the main event. Well, that wasn't the main event, but I mean, but if you were going to do the match and then you were going to do the promo, okay, I can see that. Like, okay, yeah, I didn't want to do that. But then again, like, you could have wrestled the match and then came out, kicked everybody else out, and just had Cody stay right. You didn't have to pull him out the match for nothing. Yeah.
But you know what? The Rock said that, though. You know what? Not to get you off, but to think about what The Rock said. Oh, it was a power. It was a power move because you know what? You just answered it. And The Rock said it. It's a power move. He said, "Hey, don't you ever forget. I'm the boss. I run this shit." It was The Rock pulling his dick out saying, "Hey, man, my shit bigger than yours." Because like you say, that was completely unnecessary. But guess what? Who the fuck gonna do something about it? Yeah, you sit here and you watch, bitch.
I mean, okay, you're not. I mean, you're not wrong. That Earl says, "Man, spit in my direction, and I'm not responsible for the fallout." What up, GLW? Hey, man, Earl, man. First of all, yeah, you definitely right about that. Spitting in any man's direction, any person's direction, will it's like an automatic crash out. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, man, you were right on about the inconsistency. I mean, like, again, for me, it was like, dude, okay. And then it's like when you got to the end of it, it was like, yeah, I want your soul. And then it was such a smile. And then it's like, okay, I kind of I kind of understood that, but at the same time, I understood what he meant by that. But it was just the build-up. The build-up was terrible. It was like, dude, are you going to be healed? Are you a good guy? Are you praising him? Are you mean? Are you cussing out the fans? Are you praising the fans? What the hell are you doing? Like, are you the psychotic final boss? Have you lost your mind? Like, is that where you're going for? You're going for the crazy final boss to where you just so sporadic that you just all over the damn place. You a schizophrenic final boss. Like what type of final boss are you finna be? I need to know, because dude, what the hell? Like, and I can get it, man. You're trying to, revamp, keep yourself, well, not to say to keep yourself relevant, you the Rock, but on the wrestling aspect of it, I mean, you kind of ruined it with the Netflix, which is funny. You couldn't even remember that you were on the Netflix Raw debut. Like, like
he didn't have it written on his wrist.
I do, but you thought the one show where you can actually cuss, you think you would remember that show. You wouldn't think he would forget the one show where he actually could say the stuff he really wants to say, and they're not going to bleep him for it because it's on Netflix.
And not to mention, he invited the Netflix people to the NXT that he was on.
Oh my God. They're like, bro, you could have just why didn't you just say this last night? I know they were wondering that. I know while they were sitting in that crowd that day, they were wondering, like, bro, you said all this last night. You had already said everything else. You could have just said all this last night. You didn't. I mean, you could have you didn't have to come out and speak to the people. You could have showed up, show love to your daughter, and you could have got up out there, man. You could have got right on up out of there. Yeah, it was just too consistent. And then, like you say, Cody looking like a lost puppy. Like, oh my God, my soul. Oh my God, my soul. Dude, what, dude, stop taking the shit on yourself. Fix your face. Why is you looking silly? Like, bro, it's not that. It wasn't that complicated. And Rock was like, nah, I don't want your title. You acting like I don't know what he called him, because they bleeped it out, but I'm assuming he called him a chicken shit because he cried about The Rock and Roman Reigns, because The Rock wanted to face Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, but how can you make that argument that you gonna push the Royal Rumble winner?
Yeah.
The guy who automatically, it ain't like no one didn't know who Cody was going to pick. We all knew who Cody was going to pick when he won the Royal Rumble. We all knew that. I'm not even understanding where you thought The Rock and Roman Reigns would be the bigger match. And to me, namesake wise, yes, you think, oh man, The Rock, but physically, actually watching it,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all, man. Not at all, dude. Rock, you are not, dude. You are too bodybuilder. Your body, you got too much of a bodybuilder's body now. You ain't got a wrestler's body no more. You ain't got that. You ain't got that, man. Not Roman Reigns can carry some people, but he can't carry your big ass like that. Nah, bro. I don't. That was never on the docket for me.
Hey, you know what? I love Rock. But let's call it spade a spade. It's ego, bro. You remember in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe
it made sense, though. It made sense. That's the whole crazy part about it.
But what was it? It was Atlanta, right? Last year they did the Bad Blood with the whole Metro Boomin thing and all that shit. Was that Bad Blood? And he came out, and I believe it was like Cody and Roman in the ring, and then he had Solo up in the crowd or whatever, and he did the whole 1, 2, 3, and he slit his throat. It's like, bro, every time The Rock comes back, it's like it's a different point of the story arc, but he's never there long enough to connect it to the next arc. It's like, bruh, it's like fucking going from chapter to chapter and you skipping pages in between. It's
dude,
like
you got to go back further than that. The night after
talk to me,
WrestleMania,
please.
Remember the night after WrestleMania, man, where they stood in the ring. What did he say?
With the people's belt?
Yeah. What did he say to that, man? Like, man, bro, we gonna revisit it.
Yeah.
Me and you, we go, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm coming for your soul. It was it's gonna be me and you, and we're gonna fight for that title.
Yeah, because we thought at one point it was gonna probably be a unification for the people's champion and what you call it, right?
Right. That well, I mean, that I
Well,
don't know.
not unification, but you know what I mean.
I
Like,
mean,
winner
right?
take all.
I was about to say because it's like it's a nice looking title, but it's like, come on, man. Yeah, come on, y'all trying to FTW this thing up? Come on, WWE. I thought that was above that. Yeah, I just don't I don't get where they're going with it. I don't think you need it, honestly. Is this a way to try to turn Cody heel? Is that where they're going with this?
Now that will make sense when you say his soul. I feel like he's gonna get to a point where he's gonna like put Cody in situations to kind of force him to do shit he don't want to do and kind of like give him that excuse. I don't think right now you really have a reason to kind of turn Cody to the dark side where the fans will buy it, even though we want it.
You do, you could. I mean, you got John Cena.
But John Cena, he kind of being arrogant right now. This dude, he went 20 plus years doing everything the right way, and now all of a sudden you say, "Hey, fuck it, I'm gonna take a shortcut. I'm gonna cash in my chips. Yeah, I ain't gonna compete. I ain't gonna earn Elimination Chamber.
He's
I'm just ready to do it."
I look, right or wrong, he's retiring. If this was John Cena just coming back just to be in the match, then I would totally agree with you, and I wouldn't disagree with it. But he's retiring. This is my retirement year. I'm gonna be in this match. Like I chose to be in the Royal Rumble. I made it to the end. I lost. I got tossed out. I lost. It is what it is. Elimination Chamber. Now, did we think? Now that was the issue for me. The more the issue to that was, did you really think John Cena was going to be showing up on Raw like that? Did you think John Cena was really going to be showing up on SmackDown like that? Did y'all really think John Cena was going to be just appearing in all these random TV?
When they said he was going to be, when they said he was going to be full time and he was going to clear his schedule, and then this motherfucker first thing he do is hop back on the motherfucking plane. It's like, okay, now did I think every single week? No. I think
every other week, every other 2 weeks. I'll give you every 2 weeks. Still, even to think every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, you was gonna get John Cena. Nah, bro, you're gonna get him every pay-per-view. And then because right now it was Royal Rumble, it's gonna be Elimination Chamber, and then it's gonna be WrestleMania. Or it may be a Raw or SmackDown to lead up to whatever match he may have at WrestleMania. That's what you're gonna get because it's gonna be WrestleMania. Now, if he wins the Chamber, then we kind of know where that's going. But if he doesn't win the Chamber, then we know where they're kind of going with that. After that, depending on whenever Peacemaker comes out, because I'm pretty sure they probably did some reshoots or stuff like that, because that's supposed to be getting ready to come out. I'm pretty sure he's still doing some other movies. I mean, dude, he's going to show up for some of the big time events, be a part of it. The goal is to try to get number 17. The question is, should he really get number 17? That's the question. The question is will he get it? Because I think a lot of people feel like he will. The question is, should he get number 17?
Let me ask you this: would you be mad if he did get 17?
Depending on how he gets it.
Okay.
Depends on how he gets it. Because I'm gonna be honest. Do I want to see him win an Elimination Chamber? No, not at all.
I'm trying to
Money in the Bank, he's gonna find some way in it. I do feel like he'll win some type of number. He may wrestle for a number one contendership match if it's not Money in the Bank. But outside of that, I don't know what other options or chances he got other than just fighting a few people.
Yeah.
Clyde, what's up, Earl? It's a Clyde says the Rock code return for Cody. I mean, look, he didn't need to return for Cody. I was figuring Cena would at least be somewhat visible. Yeah, he's gonna be visible for pay-per-views and maybe one or two certain shows in certain cities, depending on what certain show is in a certain city. You know, like New York or Los Angeles or something like that. Yeah, you'll probably get a John Cena, but Nebraska, nah, y'all ain't gonna see John. Y'all ain't gonna see John. Not at all.
He said, y'all barely gonna see Dragon Lee. The fuck you mean?
Man, right. Hell no, you still ain't gonna see him. Real quickly though, Hangman and MJF. I mean, this is the MJF that people feel like he needs to beat.
Yeah.
If he don't need to, he should just be him, be who he is, talk that shit. Like you don't need to be the fan favorite. Some people can just be a heel forever, and it's okay. Some people can be a good guy forever, and it's okay. Like Rey Mysterio has been a good guy pretty much his whole career. He tried the heel thing a little bit, but people ended up loving it because they just love
Ray.
They just love Ray. They just love him, man. There's no hate on it. Well, there's hate on it, but still, too many people love him. Just stay this typical heel. Now, for me, with Hangman Page, not because he's a fan favorite do I feel like he should go straight to a face, but I feel like there needs to be a little bit more work to it. Obviously, he's gonna become the face. MJF ain't walking out the face in this, but he's such an asshole, and he's such a respected asshole that people are they're gonna be in awe when he shows up for whatever. Wrestling, promo, doesn't matter. So for Page, you're making him a face again, but is he kind of like an in-betweener where people kind of don't trust he's not going to snap again? Or do you go full-on face turn? Because I think he stays an in-betweener, but you kind of know he's not the crazy deranged, I'm about to sit here, I'm about to burn your house down and sit here and sip some bourbon in his chair while I light this fire and watch this bitch torch your shit. Like that kind of crazy. Like that's what people gonna want to know.
Well, yeah, and I agree. If you keep him as an in-betweener, I think it allows him more flexibility depending on who he's in the ring with. Because, okay, if he's in there with somebody like an MJF, it's easy to get sympathy for a guy like a Hangman Page, just because, like you say, MJF is such an asshole. If Hangman is in there with a guy like, let's say, a powerhouse Hobbs, right? Well, now if he got Andy up there psycho a little bit, because of the size discrepancy, you can do that. Or hell, if him and fucking Ricochet, if they had a little shit, you feel me? My boy can sit there and stare his big bald head ass with them gold scissors.
I hate that you had the lung capacity for that.
Hey, I almost didn't make it, bro. It almost cut out on me.
Oh shit, man, dude. Okay, so you did it. Since you did that, I gotta shoot straight for him, man.
Come on, let's get it.
Ricochet, dude.
Still can't cut a promo. Bruh, listening to Ricochet trying to cut a promo is like watching a 1-year-old trying to recite all their letters for the first time.
No swerve. It was just Nana.
Nana tried his best. He did that fake ass crying.
Dude, over a road? Like, dude, like, what do you, like, come on, man. I need you to, come on, Nana, man. Did you smoke some weed today, bro? Did you not? Did you not have your medicine, bro? I need you to get right, man. Because normally you on point. Even if Swerve ain't in the ring, normally you still on point. Ricochet, man, dude, is it working? People are crapping on it so bad.
Yeah,
I'm asking, is it working?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes because the fact that this man cannot cut a promo to save his fucking life, and the fact that it's like become like the running joke. It's like, dude, you suck at this, but at the same time, he's leaning into it because now it's not like, oh, he's trying to be a good guy and he's trying to win over the fans. He let you know, like, bruh, I fucking suck at this shit and I'm still getting TV time. I still got a hot ass wife. I'm still out here making money. And guess what? It is what it is. And you got to respect that.
Dude, I mean, I respect that, but it's like, okay, damn, is it working? Like, at one point, I'm like, all right, I'm like, all right, at one point it wasn't working, and then he had the attack with the scissors after the toilet paper New Year celebration.
Oh, that's what sealed the deal for me. I'm like, oh yeah, you shitty for real.
Oh, like when that happened, it was like, okay, wow, that was Like if anybody want to know the origin story of a villain's story, that was it. That was the origin story right there. Swerve Strickland coming out just talking shit to Trevor and then getting a whole crowd and celebrating and TPing this dude for the new year. Like that was way diabolical. When he came out with the scissors and attacked Swerve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Damn. I ain't never seen this side of Ricochet. Okay, let's see where it go. And then we got the laugh, and then everything else that followed after that. I question,
look forward to the laugh,
and I know the more people boo it, that means it's over. They're not gonna cheer it. So I know the more people are booing it, that means it's over because you don't just waste. They're not gonna waste. People aren't gonna waste their energy on something that they're like, we ain't feeling this, not whatsoever. So
right.
Is it the people at AEW fans just being naive, or like I said, is this thing just simply is working?
What's that expression? It's so bad it's good. Like, bro, you gotta run with it. You have to run with it because it's like, dude, like he's great in the ring. That's the thing. Like you want to see him get his ass beat. He used to be, oh, I want to cheer for this guy, but now he's never going to fucking win because like if he wins and holds a belt, he can't cut a promo to put his matches over. Now it's like, bruh, now it's like you want to see him get his ass beat. Excuse me. You want to see him get his ass beat, but now you know he's gonna probably win because he's gonna cheat. And then he's gonna laugh. So
as he getting that pin on you, yeah, okay. Man, Class says Randy would have been a great heel and bad. Oh, heel is a bad guy. But I get what you're saying, Clive. And definitely is still getting love, but he's got that respect. Earl says, man, Ricochet has went as far as he can go in wrestling. He's basically Tozawa. Ooh, Earl. That's nasty. That's nasty, Earl. That's nasty. Big Boy says maybe it's by design. I mean, I do believe that. I do believe that it is by design to be a jerk, and you got to be a jerk, so jerky enough that you'll make people like people that they're not supposed to like.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be as quick with it as MJF is, but you can definitely be you, and this works for him, and this works for him. Earl says, man, Ricochet is a poor man's R-Truth, and that's being disrespectful to R-Truth. Damn, Earl, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed from your nap. Shit.
You gotta put respect on R-Truth name though. R-Truth is an NWA World Heavyweight Champion. R-Truth is also a legend in the game. R-Truth didn't become goofy ass R-Truth until later in his career. Because in the beginning, hey, he was a problem.
Hey, K-Quick was something different, man.
Yeah, him, Road Dogg, and Conan. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah,
come
boy.
on now.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that was something different. All right, but other than that, dude, Thunder Rosa.
Oh my God! Please bring it up.
I thought we were past this. I thought we had gotten over this. I thought we had gotten past these bad botches and stuff like that. Dude, I'm ashamed. I felt disappointed. Like, wait a minute, not you. No, not now. Not now. Yeah. No, earlier, sure, but not now. No, that's not you. No, no. Damn. I'm speechless.
Bro, you came out to the ring with the chair, and then you had an opportunity for like 2 whole minutes to hit both these motherfuckers with a chair. And then at one point, it seemed like you forgot you had a chair because you swung it behind your head and then you just froze and put it back down. It's like, what are we doing? And then you let the attackers just walk away. I'm like, did we not have a production meeting before the match? Like, did we not rehearse what was going to happen? Why did you come there's so many questions, and I don't know. And the internet was like, what the fuck?
But that's the same question it was asking. Was there not a production meeting? Did we not walk? Did we not walk through this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is chairlift. Bam. Or 1, 2, 3. You chair it up, but everybody get out the ring. Like,
and the crazy part is, she
I
came
won't
out
blame
hella
it
quick.
just on her. Like, because for her to come into the ring with a chair, unless you knew you was gonna do something and take the chair from her, most villains, they roll out the ring.
Yeah.
Like they could have rolled out, like they normally get out the ring and walk away. Like, oh shit, you done came to the rescue with a chair.
So are you
like,
saying that maybe they weren't expecting somebody to come out with a fucking weapon?
Well, then that falls back on production. But if they all got which hey, that falls back on production. Hey, but we gotta put that on production. But if that's not the case and somebody forgot their spot, then that's on them. But again, like there's so many different ways that could have went. Like you come out, like again, you had to, she comes out with a chair. Unless you gonna take the shot or you not gonna take the shot, why are y'all still standing there? Get out the ring.
And then and did you see not Megan Bain? Who was it? Was it Penelope? I can't think.
Because Penelope's been I don't know. She's been I don't know. I think she wants to team with Megan Bain.
So did you see how Bain is the bigger person, but Penelope Ford, she tried to like, it was weird. It was like she tried to throw Bain in front of her to get hit with the chair, and then Thunder Rosa put the chair back down. I said, that's who you're supposed to hit, like right there.
Yeah,
do it.
But she's okay. Well, unless you want to play up the factor because of what Bain did to Thunder Rosa a couple of weeks ago, she's having trauma. Thunder Rosa's having Thunder Rosa's having trauma from getting dropped on her head a couple of weeks ago with Bain. Like that could have been it. But like damn, this bitch is a force to be reckoned with. I don't know if I want to swing this chair at her. I don't want her to pick my ass up and go, wee. Well, I don't need another one of those. So, yeah, I'm good. Thunder Rosa mistakenly ate an edible just kicked in when they hit the ramp. Hey, Earl, you wild. Man, Big Boy says, man, he teamed with Pac-Man Jones to win the the TNA tag team. That is true, Art. We're talking about AKA K-Quick. But then Big Boy also says, man, did she get cold feet? I don't know if she got cold feet or like Earl said, the edible hit when she got in the ring. The heat was on blast, so it kicked up a little bit. I don't know. The other people, like I said, normally when the person runs in with a chair, everybody else clears the ring. You clear the ring, you ain't not trying to get hit with a chair, unless you gonna throw one person into them, but. And if you say, well, Penelope did try to do that, but I don't know. I still feel like that I don't know. That somebody wrote something last minute and changed something up. Somebody didn't know and somebody forgot. I don't know. One of the two was the answer.
What Stephen A. Smith say? Lay off the weed.
Hey man, look, bro.
Or I got one. Or Black legend Bill Cosby. Ooh, stay off the putty pops.
This is you stupid. yeah, them putting pops got his ass in trouble. Dude, okay. One more thing before we get out of here, man. Let you get some more rest up, man. Because you keep laughing like that. Yeah, I know, man. Helping you get that shit out about your chest. Oh man. Okay. All right. So
I'm sorry. Oh, you said that such a J face. He said the putty pops got in trouble.
Hey, man, shit, that's what got him in trouble. Some goddamn pudding pops, man. Put that special ingredient in them bad boys. Making people feel sleepy. Dude, so we gotta talk about the other big thing that happened.
Yes.
So, Obafemi standing in the ring, talking his talk, bragging like he should. He's the NXT champion. He beat two capable men that could have beaten him. And then all of a sudden, man, the lights turned out, and well, he finally showed up. Now, I did say there's going to be a difference to how this happens and how this works.
Yep.
Does he show up on NXT, and who is he showing up to fight against? Or does he show up on the main roster? How true is this partnership? This partnership is as true as to NXT and TNA. TNA wants the exposure. NXT wants to figure out who they want to poach. Moose is the next guy. Moose is the next guy. He's going to get that bag, man. He's about to come get that bag. He'll play through NXT. I don't even think he'll care to go to the main roster. I think he'll be okay with NXT.
Yeah.
Moose, Obafemi. Oh, and to finish that off, after they had a little bit of war of words on Tuesday, last night, there's a beatdown going on. The tag team champions, the TNA tag team champions, the Hardy Boys made their way to the ring to make some help. But of course, the numbers are still staggering to everybody in the ring. And then all of a sudden, man, we hear that chant. My man comes out. He's got enough time to do the introduction. You ain't got time to come out and kick no ass to save people. You got time to prance and look pretty. But, Obafemi showed up on TNA, and he cleared the ring out. Bro, your thoughts, man, on basically the man, the myth, the legend of Moose himself showing up, the X Division champion, which, again, I got to remember that the X Division champion does not have a weight class.
Dude, I know. Because to me, we've seen the battles, bro, because we true legitimate TNA fans from the very beginning. Yeah. And with that belt, even though bigger people have won it, it's always been synonymous with the quote unquote cruiserweight type wrestlers. So
even though Samoa Joe definitely wasn't a cruiserweight, but he was always winning that damn title. But then again, we weren't complaining about it either. We weren't complaining about Samoa Joe whooping ass with that title.
But when you see a fucking 330-pound Samoan, flipping and shit, it's like, okay, you fit.
He's a cruiserweight. He's a cruiserweight. All right, I got you.
Yeah, he a super Nacho Grande weight,
Nacho Grande Supreme. Oh shit. Oh man. All right.
Big Papa Joe.
I'm feeling it. But Moose and Over, man.
Dude, so you and I, we've always said, that when the whole NXT okay, first of all, let me say this. We were very, not just us, a lot of people felt that before WWE / NXT and TNA had came out with the formal announcement a couple months back that they would be moving forward in a legitimate partnership moving forward. We felt like it was NXT getting all the top, TNA people, and TNA was kind of getting like the hand-me-downs, no disrespect, or the lesser used
the former people that just left there.
Yeah. But ever since they've announced this partnership, I will say this: WWE has been, sending over some pretty good talent. Like, come on now, you got, talent feuding with the Hardys. Now you even got the Hardys coming back, to TNA, and you got the women, like I think Sol Ruka, Wendy Chu, they've been doing their thing over there. And then now you got, Moose, the TNA, current TNA champion, X Division champion. That was the one guy we wanted. Yeah, and it's funny because you got two big. Look, we complained about the whole pay-per-view, and then they said, you know what? We're gonna give you two of the biggest, blackest, meatiest champions we got, and they both African. Them Nigerians. Yeah, we're gonna give you all that black. You know what I'm saying? That blue black. That blurple, yeah,
black.
And then you know what? We're gonna take out one of the blackest cities in the country, Cincinnati. So hey, in the last week of Black History Month, you don't get no blacker than that. So
man, like, dude, like, who is the program director? Who booked it?
Hey, Sean Q Sweat Michaels.
Oh man, nobody.
Nobody,
Oh
man.
man, dude.
Oh man. But
Oh man, yeah, that was the first thing I thought. I said, "Oh, okay." He fought two white guys, so we're gonna give him a black guy to fight him to hit them.
but I like this though. I like this
I do too. I do too. I do too.
because to see Moose show up on NXT was one thing, but then the very next night, or excuse me, 2 nights later, to have Obafemi same week, because I'm thinking like, oh, maybe he'd show up next week there. Nah, bro. Hey, he pulled up. Oh, show for show. Okay, bet. So I'm like, okay, this gives me hope for moving forward in the future with bigger NXT names and TNA names. But like you said, I thought that there was a possibility we could get some main roster action. Apparently not. It seems to be true to form. This is more of a WWE NXT and TNA partnership, not a WWE main roster and TNA, which is fine. But speaking of, let me ask you this. What do you think of WWE getting rid of the NXT branding on pay-per-views to make it all more cohesive, to really establish NXT as a legitimate third brand? So now it's not going to be an NXT blah, blah, blah. It's going to be WWE, whatever the pay-per-view name is now. So I know it's something small, but I feel like it's one of them things that it's like, okay, it's another step in the right direction into not separating NXT per se.
I don't like it because you're not going to have main roster people on there like they do their own pay-per-views.
Okay.
Like when NXT does a pay-per-view, who's all on this pay-per-view? NXT.
Yeah.
It's all NXT. What do you It's the third brand. It's the developmental brand. You're not getting rid of that. There's nothing you're gonna do until Roman Reigns shows back up at NXT and dominates. Dude, I'm not convinced it's the same as the main roster. I'm not seeing the top people go back and be down there for months, unless they hold the championship or win the championship, get ready to give it to somebody else. Outside of that, that's about it. But I'm not seeing them do more than that. So yeah, my boy had to step away for a second. But yeah, no, no. What we're gonna switch it. Oh no, I thought he was coming back. We're gonna. Oh, there you go. I must say, I thought I heard you for a second. I thought you was coming back. I'm like,
no. We good. No. Little man had dropped a plate of food outside the door, and he thought he was about to get in trouble. So I had her clean up. We good.
Yeah, no. But yeah, NXT. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for NXT. It's better for TNA as far as the exposure of having this partnership. It's funny just reading some of the people's comments. And yeah, of course it's going to be better than what they did with AEW. No doubt about it. But in some ways, that still did help it still did help TNA, because at a time when TNA desperately did not and could not be still putting on shows, AEW was still giving them a little bit of limelight. So some recognition in one of their darkest times. It might not have been the best, but hey, it did happen, and it was what it was. But like you said earlier, man, I do just see this as a poaching thing for NXT. I mean, Jordan Grace is already there. So what is gonna happen soon? Jordan Grace gonna show up on TNA soon? Like, oh, I'm returning back. Like, I'm back. I just went next door, but I'm back. Like, come on, man. Like, Joe Hendry. We're gonna see how long he lasts before he goes.
Oh, bro. Hey, you see what they did? Because his contract was up, bro. That shit was up in January. Hey, TNA said, man, fuck it. We'll throw the title on you. We can't lose you, too. Hey, soon as they take the title off his ass, he gone.
We're gonna see how long they hold that title. And right now, man, this boy can do 1,000 sing-alongs. Man, I hope he doesn't, but he can just do those, and then that's it. Because he's gonna wrestle, but I don't see him wrestling too much.
He keep calling out John Cena, so again, I doubt that'll happen. But
now, historically, to see that there is another company's world title on the line at a WrestleMania, Joe Hendry versus
that'd
John
be dope.
Like that'd be dope. Now that will be
imagine 80,000 fucking people singing his song and he defending that shit on nigga.
Like that's huge for TNA. Like that's huge for TNA. It's not even just Joe Hendry. That's huge for TNA.
Yeah.
Your championship belt is being defended on the grandest stage of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like the grandest stage. You don't get no bigger in wrestling than that stage right there. That is hella fucking kudos for them.
Yeah.
Now, what they do with it as far as talent, as far as growth and being that company, that's going to be a whole nother thing. But John Cena winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
You know damn well he ain't showing up on TNA. I'm just saying, you know goddamn well he ain't showing up on TNA, man. Hey, man, he ain't
not one time, not just one time.
Man, hell no. Even though they tape their shows, he ain't showing up. They tape the same time he taping. John ain't gonna never show up. They ain't gonna never see him. They ain't gonna see him coming. Period. But it's still a huge flex for them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna undermine that. It's still a huge flex for them. So Moose is there. We're gonna see how that thing work out. I believe he's trying to I think he's got a title shot. The next title shot is that for the TNA? I think it's for the TNA X Division Championship.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if Oba Femi can be Oba 2 belts or Moose gonna show us why he is who he is.
Right. If Oba Femi big ass beat Moose and take his title, NXT might as well go ahead and put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag because y'all getting used and abused.
And that's why you don't need it to brand it as a third brand, no bigger as big as the biggest the main roster, because again, until you have main roster people active, and I mean active, running through NXT, bro, it's a developmental brand. It's gonna always be the third brand, no matter what.
It's like food stamps, man. Just because y'all took the little paper and put it on the card, don't mean it's any different.
No, not at all, man. But again, I can't hate on it. It is what it is. Moose showed up. He stood in the ring with Oba. I like what I saw. Not even gonna lie, man. I don't want to say what I want to say, but let me say my black guy senses were tingling, and yeah, it's like, ooh, I like this. Okay, Sean, you don't see color either, huh? Okay, all right, Mr. Hickerbottom. All right, I see. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Hickenbottom is kicking bottom. Yeah,
man, he was gay, boy. He kicking the bottom out of Black History Month, boy. I tell you that, boy. Yeah, man, he ain't missing.
He trying to take it back from Mac McClung.
Hey, man. Hey, look here. He trying to get a 3-peat. All right, man.
These are my people.
Oh man, but yeah, I we'll see where it goes. They got to fight. We'll see. I don't think that I have a feeling that's going to end a disqualification. Somebody's going to come out where or the match won't take place because it'll be a jumping and it'll just be a brawl and then the show will end.
I can see that.
A clean finish.
You gotta say that for a pay-per-view.
Not only that, but because of I don't see it. Yeah, not pay-per-view would be yeah.
Like imagine if hypothetically, just imagine if Moose did travel all the way to NXT and black ass Cincinnati just to lose his belt on a TV show.
Man, dude,
Like, damn.
And the show has to be great though. Like, the start of this, like the start all the way to like you got to put on some great matches.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the name? Who's fighting? Somebody. Oh no, Moose fighting Lacey King. That's what it is. He's fighting Lacey King.
He sure is. Yes.
King,
Yep.
so he should run through him. But I mean, Oba versus Moose is a pay-per-view, but I can't think what pay-per-views coming. Oh, Stand and Deliver. But I don't know. If they building it for Stand and Deliver? Okay, you got a while. So I don't know if these are the most two talkative guys where you not gonna feel like you got to put a match on just because you feeling like people feel like you stalling out. Like you don't want folks to feel like you stalling out. So but if not, hey man, set up a good TV. I want to say they got a TV pay-per-view coming on, but I can't remember if they do or not. I have to look up the schedule.
You know the good thing about Moose though, he's in that faction with the system. So you can kind of have his guys,
Which is why I say it would be a disqualification. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, hey, bro, I know we gotta get out of here. You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. So we ain't gonna disrespect your time like that. I do want to say this though, bro. SmackDown to me, it could be because of the whole Rock thing and things got switched around. But today felt like a Vince McMahon last minute show rip up rewrite. Like this was highly unentertaining tonight.
It was. Street Profits still coming out. I guess they gangster now, man. They coming out the crowd with the mask on. Everybody's got the goddamn mask on. Y'all don't need a mask. Y'all Street Profits. You're black. You don't need a mask. you didn't need a mask, my boy. Just show up and show out and do what y'all do. Trust me, you don't need a mask. Pro Wrestling celebrates Black History Month. Catch all your favorite superstars as we kick, spit, and flat out abuse them all month long. And as an added bonus, none of them will win any meaningful matches. Goddamn, Earl. The fact that you took the time to type all that, the commitment, I commend you for it, sir.
And I can
you have a point to a degree. Like I say, Obafemi. I mean, you went from Trick Williams to Obafemi. I can't really trip about that. Not at all. Moose is Moose. He's been doing his thing. He's won all the belts, I believe. Tag team, X Division now, world title. I think he's held them all, so he's a Grand Slam champion. Why not? Why not? Let's do this. Why not?
Yes, sir. But bro,
what's up,
man? We gave the people 58 minutes.
Yeah.
I know you got work in the AM, bro, man. Before we get out of here, first of all, I want to say, man, shout out to you. Shout out to the people, man. Any final thoughts, homie?
Man, bro, wrestling was just a promo-y week this week. We didn't even talk about Raw. I don't even think there was really anything that really worth really talking about on Raw. I can't remember. I can't remember if there's anything to talk about on Raw. But I just know AEW had a few things and SmackDown had a few things, and of course TNA did their thing. But other than that, man, I'm just interested to see where this thing with TNA go. I mean, they moved up the heavy hitters. It ain't just Jordan Grace and a couple of nobodies that's going back and forth. Now added Moose. You've added Moose to the playing field, and he's gone straight to the top of NXT. Okay, let's see where you go with it. Let's see what you can do with it.
Hell yeah. Well, look, man, we got this week of wrestling down. Like I said, man, your boy was down and out. We getting there, though. We getting there. And with that being said, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW. I'm the franchise, he the king, with the GOW. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yo.